We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Into the box now. Sasaki. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the triple crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive-in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're fingers crossed that he can win it.
That evens it up 1-1. Irizarry on second. Robertson on at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, stay hot now, kids. Stay hot up there.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And I don't think that's what he wanted. Coming to the plate now, Sasaki.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Line drive to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave.
Ready now for the Marlins, Sean Ware. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson. Popped him up.
Anderson.
Munoz shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24. Yeah.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sasaki.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Fouled off. 6 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it.
Too high. 1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we stepping into the box, Sasaki. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now.
No strike.
On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
There's one.
He's out.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Now to the plate, Sean Ware. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in, Sasaki.
Now batting, number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Good
deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-1 the count.
Hey, get a good one.
From the stretch.
Let's go.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for Junior, but this kicks off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base.
Digging in once again, Sasaki. He singled
8.
his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
The final line.
Who knows how long this will last?
Tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Digging in, Sasaki. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Out in front of it, strike one. Hernandez has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play,
doesn't
give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put business.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Striding into the box, Sasaki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first
that ball
pitch.
went out.
Ready with the 1-0, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. The pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez,
Up
steps
next for
up
the
to the
Marlins.
plate in a sacrifice
The pitcher,
situation, so let's see if that is
Eliezer
indeed on right here.
Hernandez.
Here it comes, 0-2. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Striding in, Sasaki comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the second out. Settling in now Sasaki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Junior.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Sasaki.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it. 1 out. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Stepping up to the plate, Sasaki. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 2-1. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster.
Stepping in, Sean Ware, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Sasaki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Leading off the inning, Sasaki, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Hey, come on now.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
I got 2-1 the count.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another chance? Sasaki. He flew out in his last at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. One there.
That's an out.
Back to first, and a
Out.
costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Now at the plate, Manny Urbina. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number one. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Sasaki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Dean is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Now at the plate, Sasaki. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And there's out number 2. Ready now, Sasaki. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-0
balls,
now.
No strikes.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard toward first. That's in there. Base hit.
Right there.
And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded. Into the box, Sasaki.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently striding in once again. Sasaki is 2 for 3 thus far. Drilled on the ground to short. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 24. Yeah.
And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Anderson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here now the 2-2. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. 7-1 the final today. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sandy Alcantara
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 8.
Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Tyler Bachelor.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The New York Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Afternoon baseball. So coming to the plate, Joe McMahon. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Sasaki watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to. We're off. In now for the O's, Justin Napier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3rd inning, no score to this point. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of it.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sasaki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Get ahead, stay ahead, right here. Hey, get a good one here right now.
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Joe McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
McMahon.
1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Softly on a line to 3rd.
Make the turn, find the ball.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Sasaki.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Hey, come on now, one time right here. Come on, guys.
First delivery to him on the way. And
ball 1,
no swing apparently. Ball 1. Almora, base runner at first with 1 out.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Not
2
close.
balls,
It's
no
2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the field.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sasaki.
Number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Edwin Cassidy. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here.
Run it out, run it out.
Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Ready once again, Sasaki. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. Ball game. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. So digging in now, Sasaki. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sasaki.
Number 8.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
In for strike 2. The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home. Digging in and looking for more, Sasaki. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, and their runners at the corners now. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite. So it's 2 runs. Standing in, Sasaki. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Hey, here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Irizarry over at second. Almora at first with no outs. And he misses with it, 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are. So striding forward now, Sasaki. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Is that? Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
This one's down to third. Reined in. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score.
Tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the. Stepping up now, Sasaki. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And that'll bring up Gene Segura, and their runners at the corners now.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Take a look around, see what they're playing.
At the plate, JT Realmuto in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Turned on down the line. And he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. All in all. So stepping in, Sasaki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Runners on first with one down. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play. Digging in, Sasaki.
Number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having it.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Gene Segura. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate.
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with Segura. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Nick Pivetta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sasaki is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Schnell has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Rhys Hoskins.
The 0-1 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Sasaki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Philadelphia Phillies, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third. Into the box now, Sasaki. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that one is gone.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Velasquez.
The set and the 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and is ready to take his hacks again. Sasaki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
A ball and a strike.
Get your pitch, huh?
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Line drive to center field. Schnell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner on first with 1 out now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Robertson for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit to third. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sasaki.
Number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
One down here, fellas. Hey, let's get a 2-ball, huh?
And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? You go.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
And another foul ball.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
He'll try again. 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Smoke toward third. He's got it.
Come on, come on, come on.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able. Next up for New York, Sasaki. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and on a rope to the second baseman. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Schnell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Sasaki is there, 2 down. At the plate, Sasaki. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
2 and 1.
Ball 2 now.
Hey, let's go right here.
No, that's
He's
low.
fallen behind now, 3-1. Right. Brandon Nimmo would be next. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. 11-4 at the end of this affair. Philadelphia get the win on the We are under the. So striding in, Sasaki watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500.
And the second baseman is there to make the play.
Here we go. This is you, baby.
Standing in, Sasaki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy's big bat.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Man, you smoked that.
Well, D-Row, you know they say record.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Odubel Herrera.
The center fielder, Odubel.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Sasaki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Bonifacio is there, 2 down. So stepping in, Lance McCullers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Sasaki.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that in. Now in the box, Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Dansby
Swanson. Line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Now batting, Sasaki. Go ahead run at first.
Number 8.
Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That's it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position.
Now batting. Number
3 ball. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Stepping in, Sasaki. Now one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
That's a ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 2-0. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing.
Last half of the 13th inning set to go. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Ready to take his hacks again. Sasaki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Ready with the 3-0.
Hey. Count is 3-1. That's out. Ball 4.
Possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Tyler Bachelor gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. We are under the... Digging in now, Sasaki. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, Dero, you know they say...
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. One out, nobody on.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready to take his hacks again. Sasaki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. On to first to complete the double play. Coming to the plate now, Sasaki.
Number 8.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Casilla on third. Irizarry at second. Robertson is over at first with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Into the box now, Johan Camargo.
Third baseman, Johan.
Line drive to left. Irizarry is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Sasaki will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Ready to take his hacks again. Sasaki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is scored. Throw to second, but he's in there, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. 11-4 at the end of this affair. New York, with their 90th win, best in the division. Zach Wheeler earned his 9th.